So I'm super excited to be sharing with you my best tips to get your videos edited under 30 minutes. So I have a lot of tips. I use iMovie, but I'm pretty sure any of these tips can help with any type of video editor you use. I want to put this disclaimer out before we get started. You can edit about 10-minute videos under 30 minutes. Obviously, you can't edit a 30-minute plus video under 30 minutes. So let's get started so I can share with you how I edit my videos under 30 minutes. Okay, so we are in iMovie, so let's get into this. A few quick tips that I wanted to share before we get into this and giving you the shortcuts and everything to be able to edit really quick is set out a time and date out of each week or how often you edit, so you can be able to know that you're going to sit down and edit it this day, this time, so then you will be solely focused on that one task and not everywhere at once. Next one is upload your video through your SD card onto your computer right away so you don't lose that footage or somehow that footage gets corrupted on one of the devices you have, then you at least have a backup. So that's one big tip that I have to be able to save time when you do want to go edit. So you don't come to your camera or come to your computer to edit and then you're like, oh crap, this got deleted, this got corrupted somehow. So definitely have that protection and put it on two devices right when you are done filming. Or if you lose your SD card, stuff like that, it just really helps so you just have a backup. My next one is keep all of your video footage on one folder in your computer so you know where to find them. So like again, saves time from looking everywhere on your computer, everywhere in your house to find that SD card. So put them right in this folder. I put mine in a little edit folder that you can see. So that has helped me the most. So let's get into this and start editing a video. There's a random footage from my other video. Okay, let's pull up a video footage that we can just mess with. For an example, right here I have an editing folder, so I have all of my recordings onto this so I can find it easily. So let's just do this 13-minute one, just for an example. So my first tip with you is go through the video 3 times. One time for quick edits, cutting out stuff you don't want, cutting out different sounds that you don't want in the video from the background, stuff like that. 2, go through it and put your overlays on it, put your end screens, put your intros, all that. 3rd, edit, finalize it, listening to it one more time for the final edit, and then upload. So that is my quick tip with that, is so then you're not trying to edit and then trying to do all of it at once. It's really easy to kind of do it in sections, like I said, with the 3 steps of editing. And I personally think that just helps my editing so much quicker than trying to edit it every second of the way and then trying to remember what I wanted to put in the edits, stuff like that. So my thing is I do those 3 right away and it helps me edit it and keeps everything in track to editing it quicker. So right when I get into this video, I click it to highlight it, fix the sound. I usually do this. Oh, not that. I usually do auto, and then I reduce background noise right away, as well as make it hum reduction. So those are the sound things I do right away. Next tip is do color right away, just in case if your color isn't the way you wanted it. This one was fine. Honestly, a lot of times my footage is fine with the color, but for example, you can change the colors to make them more blue, more normal, more yellow, stuff like that. You can change more of the other colors to make it more bright, because this is pretty cool because it really brings out the color of my shirt. And then here to make it lighter and darker, stuff like that. So do those right away, the sound as well as the coloring, so you have all that in place. Sometimes I do, however, need to change in different other clips the color, so that is a factor that will make it go a little bit longer. But in general, do those first tips really quickly right in the beginning to get that out of the way. And I say to do this right away because once you start adding overlays and everything, then it kind of gets harder and you don't want to mess with all the overlays and the colors on that. So doing that right away helps speed up the process. So right after I do that, I make everything long so I can go through the edits really quickly the first time. So as you can see, here's this doing stuff that obviously I don't want. So right away, split that and delete it. So I go through, I obviously actually listen to it, but I go through and then get the parts that I don't want out of it super quick like that. Keep on going, throughout this 12-minute video. And then once I do my full quick editing where I cut everything off, and then the second time around, I'll add my little subscribe button. Let me go grab that. Also, as you can tell too, I do have a folder for my YouTube stuff, so I can find it super quick. Right here you can see YouTube. And then intro clips, and then get all these. I don't use this, but I'm going to upload this end screen template once it loads. Right here, add that to the end, so I forgot to make this smaller. Add this to the end, and depending on how you do your ending of your videos, you can put it on top when you're saying like, okay, as you can see on this screen, you can see my most recent upload and the one that I think you should watch next, if you do it that way. Or like I said, you can just put it at the end. Make sure you use 6 seconds because I think the minimum is 5. So make sure you do that for the end screen. And then I go up here, add my subscribe button little thing, as well as my Instagram and TikTok logos. So I usually add that after my subscribe button. And like I said, this is the second time you will be going through your video. I usually cut a little bit off this. Double click to get it picture in picture. I personally don't do a full intro, but if you were to do that, obviously add that in the front or wherever you want it after you did the quick edits through. Okay, so this I would also add and scroll through. Since I already watched the video once, I would scroll through and add any overlays, extra picture that I want, that I'm displaying, zooming in, zooming out if I wanted to on some of the clips. Let's just cut this and do in and out. And that's a quick edit you can do. And since you listen to it, you can quickly do the edits. Don't mind my pimple right here and here. They just wanted to come hang out too. So disregard that right now. That's actually a perfect time to add that zoom in, zoom out. But do those on the second editing round. Add what you want. Obviously, I would delete most of this part, speed it up. That's also when I would do the speed up, slow down, messing with that. So really any effects that you put into the video, overlays, is what you'd want to do the second time around. So the third time around, like I said, you'd watch it all the way through and that would be your finalized product and upload it. So that's super quick. 3 simple steps of editing to help you keep more organized so you can edit faster. Some other tips would be learn the shortcuts. This has helped so much. As you can see, when you go to File on a Mac, on anything you use, I'm pretty sure PCs have this 2 shortcuts. So you can see these shortcuts. A lot of these I've memorized already. So new iMovie, Command N. Here's where you would edit. So undo crop. So undo is Command Z. Redo, Shift Command Z. What you use a lot for editing is going to be cut. So that's Command X. Copy, Command C. Paste, Command V. Duplicate project, Command D. Select all, Command A. I don't use too many of these, but I do use the shortcuts. Here's other shortcuts. So really look through what you have so you can see what types of shortcuts you have on your computer that you use, and that helps immensely because then I don't have to be going up here doing it all the time really quick. Also with Macs, if you have one of the newer Macs, you have the little bar where it says split, and you can split stuff really quickly by touching that. So this is something I forgot to mention. It's so helpful and saves huge headaches. It's paste adjustments. So with that, you can paste, adjust everything, either color, cropped, but for cropped, it's the best thing ever because you can copy the crop that you want on one video clip that you did, and then go to the other one, paste that crop that you want on that next video clip, and it'll be the same thing. As you can see, there's color correction, volume, crop filter, audio effect, and speed. So all of those options you can do as a preset, so it's not jumping around crazily and everything flows together and is the exact same. And then also, if you do have problems and troubles remembering some stuff while editing, make a checklist for you. So be like, okay, make little boxes for every time you edit a video so you can check it off. You can do it like on your iPad or something else, your phone, or even a piece of paper. And make a checklist like add clip to computer from SD card, upload into editing software so it's ready to go when you're about to edit, change colors and sound right away, run through the first time with the short edits, run through the second time, add overlays, add effects, add zoom in and out, add end screen, add subscribe button, add social media handles. Third time, double check, make sure everything is where you want it, everything is how you want it, and there's no more mistakes that you want in there, and then upload. And it's super quick, and I feel like this way that I've edited my videos has streamlined the process so much quicker, and I can get 10-minute videos done in about 30 minutes, sometimes even less. If I have like a 7-minute video, I can do it super quick. So I hope these tips helped you. Please comment down below if you have any extra tips that you'd want to add from your editing and things that has made editing easier for you, or if you have any questions on how to edit better or how to edit quicker too. I'd love to have a discussion about that in the comments as well. And I hope you guys liked watching this, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys!